Hey guys, markets go up, markets come down. How do you, as a buyer or a seller or an investor in real estate, ensure that regardless of which way the market goes, you do not lose money? Show real fast. All right guys, welcome back. Look, markets go up, that's well known, and that's okay. Markets sometimes come down, and that's well known, and that's okay. How do you safeguard your real estate investments to ensure that regardless of where you're investing in the entire world, whichever city you're choosing, when you're investing and what you're investing in does not, in the short, mid, or long term, lose you money regardless of which way the market goes, up or down? A very simple trick and a very simple thing, and I've told this before, but I'll tell you again. There's X number of variables that you look at when you're looking to invest in the Dubai, Toronto, London, etc., market. Okay, so you're going to look at location, you look at infrastructure, you're looking at city, you're looking at market economy, global economy, rental income, capital appreciation, etc. You look at a lot of things. Okay. But however, all of these things aren't in your control. There's one thing that's absolutely in your control when you're making a purchase of a property, and that is the price you're willing to pay. The price you're willing to pay. Now you might question me and say, hey Fahd, the price is decided by the market, so what do you mean that I can control the price? Listen carefully again. The price you're willing to pay for the purchase of the property is in your control, because if it's not priced right, you're within your means and right to walk away from that property. Okay, so pricing it right, obviously there's tons of other stuff that comes with it, which means negotiation and so on and so forth. But when the property is priced right, and then you merge it with all the other things such as location, infrastructure of the city, the development, the quality of the building, so on and so forth, you end up buying something that's value, and value is what remains. Now, value is also subjective to an extent for everybody, but if you keep the objective lens also in your hand, you're going to be able to then match and meet in the middle. Okay, now what do I mean by this? By subjective, it could be possibly that, for you, in your mind, value is defined as a townhouse in Dubai, for example, or a townhouse in Toronto, or in your mind, value is defined as a villa. Whatever the reason might be, maybe because you just can't get over the fact that you'd like to live in Dubai 2-3 years down the road, and you want to live in a villa. So a villa is what defines value for you. Similarly, maybe a townhouse is what defines fine. Once you look at all the other X factors, location, quality, price, and then think about the things that make sure you give them a strong weightage, and then think about what's value for you. Maybe townhouse is value, and that's fine. Then also be a little bit objective and look at what's value for other people. Now, it's no secret, and I'll share with you one of the investors' true story. 3-4 years ago, he invested in a townhouse in a community in Dubai. First of all, he chose a very good master developer. Then he chose a decent, good community with a gated community. Thirdly, he chose, I believe it was a corner townhouse. Corner townhouse generally gives you more space, but it was also a single row townhouse. A single row townhouse also gives you more value, because most tenants would like to pay the 5,000-10,000 dirhams extra to have no neighbor on one side, generally speaking. Well, some people might like neighbors all across both sides, but in a townhouse that's on a corner, most people generally would say, hey, I'd like no neighbor. But hey, listen, if your budget can't afford that, then leave that, but that's a separate story. So he bought that, but and it was a single row, which means that there was no townhouse behind him. So if you're sitting in the back garden, lounging with your spouse or family or having a barbecue, your neighbor, as good as they might be, can't look into your property. Make sense, do you know? Okay, so he had all these things lined up, and it was right across from the park. So if any family comes in to see the property, boom, right? If they have kids, the kids, a lot of families with kids at the 8 and 10 years age, kids got energy. They need to burn the energy. At home, it's all screen time. They want to send the kids out, but they don't want them to go too far into the community. But if there's a park right in front, what's going to happen? Kids can go play, the nanny can go out, mom can go out, dad can go out, and it's all safe and kosher, right? Cool. Guess what? For the last 3 years or 2 years, the house has been rented by this one single family. So there's no vacancy period. Throughout the pandemic, he didn't need to reduce the rent. He didn't increase the rent, but he didn't need to reduce the rent. And the property even today will command a premium if he sells it. And that's what I mean by buying value. So markets go up, markets go down. At the end of the day, if you're purchasing value, working with good advisors to help you acquire value, you're going to be okay. Ciao for now. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. My name is Fahd Dawood. I've been doing this for 15 plus years. I started in 2006 in Toronto, Canada, and since 2007, I've been practicing real estate in Dubai. If you want to work with me, reach out. There's a forum and a mobile number that you can reach out to be able to work with me. I do paid consulting to help you with my services. My team and myself are available. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends so that they may be able to benefit from the advice given here. My goal is to invest in your life and your future. Thanks for watching.